strike.
No, inside.
Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. Stays alive. Swing and a miss. The velocity blasted it right past him. Here's the Dodgers lineup now. One thing these guys do very well is stay out of the double play. They've hit into the fewest of any team in the league, Chris.
Well, Boog, situational hitting isn't as common with all the slugging in today's game, but a team that shortens up, hits behind runners, and advances bases adds a lot of value. Pitchers can't afford to give them free base runners because this group knows how to capitalize.
Here in the Bronx, just getting settled into this one.
Ball.
One of my favorite stats all time, 1997, the Hall of Famer Craig Biggio played in all 162 games for the Astros on AstroTurf, and he never hit into a double play. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike two. Strike three, and that's two in a row.
Well, there appears to be no problem settling in on the mound out there today. It looks pretty tough to start this one, punching out the first two hitters of this ball game. And somebody's going to have to put the bat on the ball, put it in play, and get something going.
On a line out towards center. That's a base hit, and that extends the inning for Mookie Betts.
Batting fourth, the shortstop, Mookie Betts.
Here's Betts. On the ground. And foul ball. Pop foul out of play off to the right.
No,
that's a ball.
There. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you hit a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
Fights it off. You'll see another.
Flew open a little bit with that front shoulder, but was able to slow his bat down just enough to make contact with that pitch. Keep the at-bat alive.
1-2 now. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again.
Well, he's having a tough time getting a pitch by him. As a hitter, you feel pretty confident that you're seeing different pitches still able to make some type of contact.
Another 1-2.
Ball.
Little trouble with this one behind the plate. This to third. On to Jazz. And that ends the inning. And now the Bombers will get their shot. No score. You're watching Major League Baseball on The Show. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And on the hill for the Dodgers, Roki Sasaki. And Chris, pitching on the road has not been particularly kind to him.
Yeah, and you don't want to be too quick to say that he can't pitch on the road. Sometimes, you know, it's just a matter of luck. It's not having a feel difference between the bullpen mound to the mound out there on the playing field. Don't know what it is, but I know this. He's got good enough stuff to overcome and get it done on the road as well as at home. So we'll see what he's able to do in this one.
See the velocity, 97 with that fastball. Foul ball there. Oh, and 2 now. High fly ball near the pole. That one is foul.
Well, that ball was hit pretty hard and sure had home run distance, but if you're the pitcher out there on the mound, you execute it. Just a long strike. You go after him and finish him off.
Good job to fight that one off. Goes down looking.
Batting second, the left fielder, number 22.
As we take a look now at the New York Yankees lineup. Not the highest team batting average for this squad. They're down towards the bottom of the league in total hits, and Singy, because of that, they don't score a ton.
Yeah, and Boog, I'm looking for a little better performance out of them today. I mean, if they're going to be dangerous, if they're going to be able to create scoring opportunities, they're going to have to start making some individual adjustments. A lot of players in this lineup probably aren't happy with how they've hit the ball so far. So today's a chance to get something going.
The 1-0. Just missed.
High.
Two on the way.
That's a check.
Tries
Did he
to
go?
check his swing. Now a look to third. Didn't go. Payoff pitch. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. Good battle here. About to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball.
Also really good at bat. What I like about this guy, his bat stays in the zone for a long time. Gives him the ability to foul off tough pitches.
There's a swing and a drive. Carrying well. And caught on the warning track.
Definitely didn't get all of that one, but man, the wind almost pushed it over the fence and left.
And Paul Goldschmidt will come up to hit. Good power, not great in the OBP department.
Hi.
Top of the zone for a called strike.
Well, he didn't like those first 2 pitches. Now in an 0-2 hole, he's going to have to battle, hope he gets a mistake.
2 down, nobody on.
No,
see if he can go
outside.
upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading the count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
The 1-2. Battling here as he fouls it away. Here's a 1-2. Cut on and miss. Struck him out. And the inning is over. Scoreless after 1. We move ahead to the top of the second now. And at the plate for the Dodgers, Max Muncy.
Muncy.
He can live up in the zone all game if hitters will chase it. That's just too much velocity. Hitters got to look down in the zone.
Ball one.
The 1-1. And there's a foul ball. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming.
A little early on that fastball. I'm sure the pitcher taking a note. Look for an off-speed pitch on this next one.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
That was a really nice pitch call for that put-away slider right there. You look at the sequence in that at-bat, and he hadn't thrown it yet, so just makes it really tough to recognize and fight off with 2 strikes. I'm sure it looked like a fastball all the way until it wasn't.
Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. Has room, and he makes the catch.
That was a good pitch to hit right down the heart of the plate. Had pretty good timing on it. Just got underneath it a little bit and popped it up.
2 down, bases empty. Here's Teoscar Hernandez.
That's out.
Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. A solo shot, and they jump ahead in the second. It's 1-0. He absolutely feasts on right-handed pitching and devours that one for a homer.
And you can see that's what he expects of himself at bat after at bat. He's that confident. Looks like this guy was looking out over the plate, but he was ready to turn on the inside fastball. So direct to the pitch, absolutely blasted out of this ballpark.
Ball.
Two down, bases empty, but 1 run across here at the top of the second. Next offering is fouled back. The 1-1. And a foul ball. Two down, nobody on.
Ball 2.
Goes down looking for the strikeout. That was pretty nasty. Solo shot for the Dodgers this inning. It's now 1-0. We head to the bottom of the second, and stepping in for the Yankees, Cody Bellinger.
35, Cody Bellinger.
Check swing called strike. That's strike 1. And that one missing inside, a sharp slider. The 1-2. Out to short. Bats up with it. No play. That's an infield single.
It doesn't really matter where you are in the lineup. Your job is to get on base and try to start a rally if you're leading off an inning. So an infield single does the job right there. Now we'll see if they can make something happen.
In the air to left center. Hernandez gets under it. And there's one away.
Batting sixth, the second baseman, Chisholm Jr.
Jazz Chisholm Jr. digs in now. Good defender. He's been inconsistent offensively. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. Has room, and he makes the catch.
Batting seventh, the shortstop, Jose Caballero.
Close,
Ball,
but
no.
called a ball. Ball one.
Good spot there, but didn't get the strike at the knees and doesn't seem too convinced by the call out there on the mound as he tries to get a better sense of the umpire's strike zone.
And the 1-0. Late swing fouled off. And that one fouled off. Here's a 1-2. Swing and a miss, struck him out. So they can't do anything with the leadoff single there. We head on now to the top of the third. It's the Dodgers 1 and the Yankees nothing. Back in New York, all set for the start of the inning. Tommy Edman steps to the plate for the Dodgers. Swing and a liner foul off to the right. Now the 0-1. Right through there for a strike. Gets a piece and stays alive. The 0-2.
Ball,
Really
no.
good take, especially with 2 strikes.
On the ground to short, Caballero. Over to first. Leadoff hitter gone in the third.
Up next for the Dodgers, the designated hitter, Alex Call.
Sliced hard but foul. And the 0-1. Foul ball. Oh, 0-2 now. It's a K from the Cole
Up
train.
next for the Dodgers, the center fielder, number 44, Andy.
And here's a look at how he's using his pitches in this one. Two outs, base is empty. Now the number 2 hitter, Andy Pajes, went down on strikes his first time through. swing and a miss. That's strike two.
Quickly in an 0-2 count, you've got to figure out a way to shorten your path to the baseball. Put it in play somewhere, then you got a chance.
Two down, nobody on. Now this one's crushed down the line. Hooking, foul ball.
Oh, good solid contact right there. Just a bit out in front of that fastball. Got to try to stay on that backside just a little bit longer and see if you can do some damage.
Up the middle, and he knocks it down. Gets it there in time, though, and they do get the third out. The inning is over. Dodgers go down quietly. They lead it 1-0. Back at Yankee Stadium, set for the bottom of the third, Ryan McMahon stepping in now for the Yankees. Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play.
A healthy cut. Tough pitch at 98, but a really good pass at the ball.
Here comes the 0-1.
Good
Ball.
slider down and in can be so hard to get on plane with. You're better off taking that pitch.
Ripped on a line. That gets by him. Around first, heading for two. And he'll pull into second safely.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of the struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game, but all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
Fouled off. He was late. Man at second. Tap foul at the plate.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up, try to track the ball, block it if you have to, as far as just a late swing that maybe you're not sure about, but some way, somehow climb back into this at bat through the count.
Swing and a miss. That's a strikeout. Not what you're looking for after the leadoff double. A strikeout, and there's one away. So now with one away and a man at second. So the batter now will be Trent Grisham. Caught looking his first time up. And that's in there at the knees for a strike.
Ball.
Inside. Ball two. That one
That's a
missed.
ball.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
The 3-1. And that one fouled off. Fights it off. He'll see another. Three and two. Payoff pitch. Now a pop-up on the infield. Muncy. Two down.
Good hard fastball up in the zone right there. They look really good coming in, but so hard to get on top of as a hitter.
Right.
And he swings and misses, and it's 0-1.
Now, this guy is just filling up the strike zone right now. Don't want to get yourself in an 0-2 hole. You better be ready to pull the trigger on the first pitch.
That one is absolutely belted. That's got a chance. And it's off the wall. Tying run is in to score from second, and that's a double.
Well, we're starting over again, all tied up. Just missed out on a home run right there, but he certainly hit it hard enough. Just didn't have the right launch angle to carry it over the wall, but still an excellent swing of the bat.
So, runner at second, 2 down. Here is Goldschmidt. He's been a great free agent sign. A swing and a miss, and that's strike one. Man on second, 2 down. The 1-2.
Ball
The
two.
only adjustment he needs to make is his target. If you aim at the outside corner, that slider's going to end up way off the plate. Perhaps look a little more down the middle, and you get it right where you want it.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Runner at second, 2 down. Here in the last half of the third. Fouls it back with 2 strikes.
Ball
Just
3.
missed. Cody Bellinger in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Struck him out swinging. He battled for a long time, but it finishes with a strikeout. You can't be mad at yourself after an at-bat like that one. Yankees strike for a run on the RBI double, all even at 1 apiece. Back for more from the Bronx. Start of the 4th, Freddie Freeman steps to the plate for the Dodgers.
You know, these
Ball 1.
Dodgers doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of him. He's only given up 1 run, but the starter's pitch count is starting to get up there, and that might be the best news yet for this offense.
The 1-1. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
You know, sometimes all it takes is getting to the next arm before an offense does any damage, and that might be the case today.
Ground ball to the
That's a
right
foul
side.
ball.
And that's just foul. What a stop. Nicely done for the out.
Up next for the Dodgers, the shortstop, Mookie Betts.
And a base hit. And that's a 1-out single.
Up next,
Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
Here's Max Muncy. He's 0 for 1.
Yeah.
Oh, 1 now. Right side, Bellinger. There's one. Double play. What a twin killing to end the inning. No runs, one hit, no errors, and no one left. We're midway in the fourth, all tied 1-1. Ready to go, bottom four. So now the Yankees cleanup hitter, Cody Bellinger.
Cody Bellinger.
And that's in there at the knees for a strike.
Oh, he's looking great so far. It helps when over 80% of your first pitches are strikes. He might be able to go the distance if he keeps this up.
And the 0-2. That hit
Dead
him.
ball. Take
And
first.
the leadoff man is aboard to start the inning.
The right fielder, Jason Dominguez.
Yeah, that's fouled off. Now a quick throw to first. Bellinger
Safe.
dives back. Just
No,
missed.
that's the ball.
Ball to strike. Right through there for a strike. Go ahead run at first. Nobody out. We're here in the bottom of the fourth. Swing and a miss. Struck him out.
Boog gets talked about a lot, but a good high fastball in a two-strike situation, it's just become such a problem for hitters in more recent years. I mean, with all of the emphasis by pitchers on developing that spin rate, having a good grip on the baseball, those high fastballs, they kind of look like to the hitter that they're rising, even though they're not, but they're not decreasing in velocity and spin rate. So very difficult to get the barrel on it.
Runner on the go. Pitching for a strike. Safe at second, and he easily steals the bag.
Well, he had that base stolen as soon as he broke for second. Such a huge lead. The pitcher's got to find a way to help out his catcher, especially if he doesn't have a great throwing arm. Step off the rubber, shrink that lead, somehow create a little bit more time where maybe you can prevent that stolen base.
Bellinger leads off second with one gone in the inning. And that is out of play. The 0-2.
Ball one.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit's probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
And that's downstairs. 2-2. Swings over the splitter for strike three.
That's about as nasty of a splitter as you'll come across, especially in terms of movement. I mean, that thing tumbles out of his hand and just drops off the table at the last moment. If he keeps it down, it's just so tough to put wood on.
Jose Caballero now at the plate. Struck out swinging his first time. This one chopped on the ground, but foul. That one fouled hard the other way. Man at second. That's a base hit. Bellinger on his way home. He scores and they have the lead. It's an RBI single. It's 2-1.
Well, he comes through clutch with the RBI single. That was big. Everything was on time and fluid in that swing. Got a pitch he could get the barrel on and lined it into center for the knock. Those always feel good.
Ha!
Here comes the 0-1. Sasaki fires.
Ball.
Cut on and missed, and it's a strikeout, and that is the inning. But the RBI single pushes across a run, and this is now a 2-1 ball game. Back in the Bronx, new inning getting started. Kyle Tucker steps to the plate for the Dodgers.
You know, these Dodgers just lacking discipline at the plate in this ballgame. Chasing pitches has been a big part of the story. We've seen it quite a bit today. It's been tough for them to make contact at times, and it just doesn't look like they're seeing it very well as a group.
That one fouled off. Not even close there. And now 3-1.
And on the mound, you know confidence has to be pretty high with all of the swings and misses.
Swing, and this is ripped down the right field line. Way back there. Out of here. Kyle Tucker sends it out, and they tie it up. It's 2-2.
Looks like this guy was looking out over the plate, but he was ready to turn on the inside fastball. So direct to the pitch, absolutely blasted out of this ballpark.
This one in the air, right field. One away.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
Here's the catcher, Dalton Rushing. His first at-bat was a strikeout.
Ball.
One out, base is empty, and a run in, and we're at the top of the fifth. That to right. Two down.
Lefties can definitely be a little pull happy up there, especially with pitches that they see pretty well. That was a good example. He hooked an outside pitch, hit that ball in the air to right, just not with much authority.
Two down, nobody on. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And that's 6 Ks for him in this one. Just one hit in the inning, but it was a big one right here as it ties the ball game. Last half of the fifth coming up. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Back now in the Bronx, we head to the bottom of the fifth. Austin Wells stepping in now for the Yankees.
Taken high in the draft, he's had that top prospect label over him since he put on a professional uniform. But at some point, that starts to go away, and you've got to produce at the big league level.
Foul ball there.
You know, these Yankees, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. They've been chasing pitches outside the zone all game, and it's led to some frustrating moments. They've been fooled quite a bit today.
Next
Ball.
offering is outside. Pitch
Ball.
misses. 2 balls and a strike. Activity in the bullpen for the Dodgers. Evan Phillips, the hard-throwing righty, is up and loosening. Klein also throwing. Fastball
High.
for a strike. And there's a
Ball
ball.
3.
It's a
Ball
leadoff
4.
walk, and that's the go-ahead run.
It feels to me like his time on the mound is running short, starting to show some signs of fatigue. So we'll see how much longer they let him go.
There's the strike.
Ball 1.
The go-ahead run aboard at first. Nobody out.
Ball
Way to
2.
lay off that pitch down.
And that gets the top of the zone for a strike. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. There's one. Throw to first, but he
He's
beat it.
safe.
Well, he made the decision to try to take it himself at second and then throw for the double play over to first base, but good hustle down the line. You know, it's a toss-up to think if he flipped it, could they have gotten him? I think you just have to go with your conviction.
It appears Dave Roberts is going to dig into his bullpen as he comes out of the dugout to make the change. Roki Sasaki done for the night, and a pretty decent effort out of him. Tie ball game, new arm out of the pen when we get back.
Now pitching for
Evan
the Dodgers,
Phillips on
number
the pitch here.
59,
He's making his
Evan
4th appearance of the season.
Phillips.
And next for New York, Ben Rice.
Drove it off the wall last time, just missed out on a home run. If you don't get ahead in the count, you can forget about having any success against him.
Swings through that one out in front that time.
Well, strike one is so critical in a bat like this with a real threat at the plate looking to do damage.
Inside,
inside.
just missed. That's inside.
Ball 2.
This one in the air center field. Pajes settles under this one. And there's 2 down.
Up next for the Yankees, the designated hitter, Paul Goldschmidt.
Strike.
2 gone. The possible go-ahead run at first.
Ball.
That's
Ball two.
a little bit low. And an ABS challenge coming from behind the dish. It just shaved the zone. They'll keep both their challenges. In the dirt, blocked. And a payoff pitch. Got him swinging. Through 5, all even at 2-2. Here at New Yankee Stadium in the Bronx. Close game here, and a chance now to look at a few highlights from this one. So digging in,
Leading off
Alex
for Los
Call.
Angeles, the designated hitter, Alex Call.
Fastball for a strike. And it's 0-1.
Ball.
In the air, right field. Dominguez settles underneath it, and there's one down.
Up next for the Dodgers, the center fielder, number 44, Andy Pages.
Oh, look at the stop. Over to first, and they get the out.
Up next for the Dodgers, the first baseman, number 5,
Freddie Freeman will come up to hit. 1 for 2. And that one fouled off. Freeman measures 6 feet 4 inches. Over 1,000 runs batted in his career, and he was a second-round pick back in 2007. That
No,
one
that's a
close,
ball.
ruled a ball. Ball 1. I thought that was a strike, and here's a challenge. It just shaved the zone. They'll keep their remaining challenge. 2 down, nobody on. Line drive. Grisham on the move, and he hauls it in. Nothing doing for the Dodgers here. Score remains 2-2.
Now pitching for
Back
the
now
Dodgers,
for the bottom of the
number
6th, and there's a new
61,
pitcher on the mound, Will Klein. He's been so good against lefties.
Leading off for the Yankees, the first baseman, number 35, Cody Bellinger.
Ball
The
1.
Dodgers bullpen with some action. Brock Stewart looks to be getting ready for manager Dave Roberts. Vesia, a left-hander, also throwing. The 1-0.
Ball.
Swing and a foul out of play. Outside low. Ball 3. It's a leadoff walk.
Take your base.
And that's the go-ahead run. Looked like a strike to me, and here comes the challenge. It just shaved the zone. Still 2 challenges left for them. Payoff pitch. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Grinding AB right here. About to see pitch number 10.
Five foul balls in a row. I have no idea what that feels like, but you got to love this battle. Just wondering who's going to blink first.
Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Swing and a high fly ball right field. That one back, that one on its way, and it's gone. A solo shot. And that's how they take the lead. It's 3-2.
The one thing the pitcher didn't want to happen just happened. That's not an easy one to stomach. Knew what pitch he wanted to hit, spit on some other pitches in this at bat, was very patient, and it paid off.
That's in there. That's strike 1.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
Nobody on, nobody out with a run in here in the bottom of the 6th.
Ball.
Ball to strike. The pitch.
That's inside. Ball 2.
There's a strike. That one misses, and it's a full count. Liner, base hit.
The batter, number 13.
Jazz Chisholm Jr. stepping in now for the Yankees.
Jr.
Fouls one off out of play, back to our left. Runner on the go. Inside.
Time.
And
That
it
hit him. First base.
Up next for the Yankees, the shortstop, Jose Caballero.
No.
There's a strike.
Strike.
Could be
Ball,
some
no.
action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
Fouls one off. 2-2. Good
No.
eye in that spot. Didn't miss by too much, but it'll stay a ball. Still one challenge left for them. Got him looking, and he didn't like the call.
Well, it's a nice job with the cutter right there. He didn't exactly catch the corner of the zone, but that's one of those where the late movement probably fooled the umpire a little bit. Those guys do not have an easy job. I thought it was a good take overall, and, you know, it's one of those things where you leave it in the umpire's hands. You just don't know what the answer is going to be, and that time he lost.
2 aboard with 1 out. There's Ryan McMahon now.
He's been really clutch with runners in scoring position this season, so they'll have to be extra careful in this
Off the
matchup.
plate.
At the dish, looking to lift the ball in the air in this spot. Anything but the inning double play, Boog.
Got him to chase one upstairs there.
Tried to stay back for something off speed. Good job of elevating that 97-mile-per-hour fastball up and out of the zone.
2 on, 1 out. This one in the air center field. Pajes under it. He's got it.
Up next for the Yankees, the catcher, number 20.
And I think Dave Roberts is coming out of the dugout. Will Klein will depart, and he leaves in a 1-run game. New pitcher coming on. We'll be back in a minute.
Now pitching for
Edgardo Henriquez taking over on the mound.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Next offering is fouled back. Dominguez on second. Chisholm at first. 2 out of the inning. And the fastball tied him up as it squirts away. Nothing happening on the bases, though.
Ball,
He's
no.
just missing with some pitches that, I mean, they're not strikes, and that's what you think, oh, good pitch is a strike. But so many times pitchers are trying to tease.
Got him swinging for the K. They limit the damage here. Another look at the long ball for the Yankees. It's now a 3-2 ball game. Top of inning number 7. And at the plate for the Dodgers, Mookie Betts.
A lot of times you're looking for a guy to get that tying run on base, but because of the power, you want him to tie up the game with one swing here.
And strike one to Mookie Betts. The Yankees with some action in their pen. Jake Bird appears to be getting loose. Hill also getting ready. Looking to get the tying run on base. Tap foul at the plate. Good job to fight that one off. Swing and a ball popped up. One up, one down.
Up next for the Dodgers, the third baseman, number 13, Max Muncy.
And here comes the Yankees manager to the mound. Pitching change coming. Garrett Cole is done in this one. Pretty good effort, and he exits with a lead. We'll tell you about the new pitcher when we get back.
Now pitching for the
Jake Bird takes over on the mound.
Well, I got to think he probably has a little extra in the tank facing his former team, and there's not a player in the league that doesn't get a little extra motivation when he plays against his old squad. Late in the game, everyone gets a little tighter. Way to get ahead on a really good hitter right there.
Ball, that's too high.
The 1-2. And now it's 3-2, and this is a good example of the type of at-bat that Muncy can deliver. Three-two. Laser could be trouble. Makes the turn and heads for second. And he greets the new arm from the bullpen with a double.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Now a pretty big at-bat coming up with a chance to even this ball game up.
Here's Kyle Tucker.
Hit an absolute tape measure shot last time up.
In there at the knees for a strike. Out to short. Oh, he gloves it to first. And that's a great play for the out.
Great cat-like reflexes right there. Lays out, knocks the ball down, and then fires with that rocket arm all the way across the diamond. Man, put this guy on the mound.
That one finds the zone. Strike one. So the tying run at second. Close, but called a ball. And that's ball one.
Home plate umpires trying to tighten things up a little bit.
And that just scraped the zone. The call is overturned. So they get to hang on to their second challenge.
Ball.
That's a really good take.
Next offering way off the plate. On the ground to third. The throw to first, and that is the inning. One left for L.A. They trail it 3-2. Back in New York, bottom of the seventh, Trent Grisham stepping in now for the Yankees.
Trent Grisham.
That was absolute gas. Triple digits on the gun. It's just a different experience as a hitter watching that go by.
The 1-1. And a foul ball.
Ball 2.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Two now. And they'll do it again. The 2-2. Stays alive. Got him swinging for the strikeout. He didn't make it easy for him on the mound, but they still get the strikeout.
Looked like he reached back and got a little extra on that one. Triple digits on the miles per hour through the zone. No chance of touching that one.
This one smoked, could be trouble. Now he'll turn for second. And he's got his second double of the game.
2 hits for him in this one, both for extra bases. Got to feel good about that. Pretty much a model swing on that one as he ripped it into the opposite field gap. And I'm sure he's going to be watching that one back on video because that's the kind of swing you want to bottle. So many positives that led to that knock.
One out, runner at second. Here's Paul Goldschmidt. 0 for 3 in this one. Right through there for a strike. That breaking ball drops in for a strike.
Quickly into an 0-2 count. Both pitches were down in the zone. I think you set your sights a little bit higher because you'll have a tendency to chase if you look down in that area.
Man at second.
Ball.
Got him swinging. And he's gone for the 4th time tonight.
Came inside with that 2-strike fastball nicely and just bunched him up on the inside part of the plate. Couldn't get around on it and catch it out front. Many times if you do, it's a foul ball. And, you know, a lot of pitchers, they really don't like working inside with 2 strikes because they do not want to hit that batter. And when they've got him up against the ropes, got to figure out a way to put him away. Did a nice job right there.
Now pitching for
New pitcher for the Dodgers, Jack Dreyer.
And that's a big potential run out there at second as he comes in trying to keep the deficit where it is. For the infielders, they got to be thinking about keeping the ball from getting by them into the outfield any way they can.
Here's Cody Bellinger. He crushed one out of here earlier, an absolute tape measure shot.
Yeah, indeed. It was a rocket. Just launched that thing. His swing, man, is so clean right now. I doubt he even felt the baseball make contact with the bat.
Fouled off left side. Runner at second, 2 down. Here at the bottom of the 7th. And he hits a ground ball right side. Inning over on the ground out. Took just 2 pitches to finish the frame out of the bullpen. The Yanks leave 1, and it remains a 3-2 ball game. Back here in New York, and at the plate for the Dodgers, Dalton Rushing.
No, that's a ball.
The 1-0. There's the strike. 95 of that one. Swing and a ground ball down the line, and it's foul. The 1-2.
Ball.
He swings and hits a fly ball, center field. Nice grab on the run. 1 away.
Yeah, that's a tough play for the infielder ranging back into the outfield. There's part of him that's saying, hey, where are you at, outfielder? Call me off. But he stayed focused and made a nice catch right there.
First pitch swinging. That's a strike. 0-2. The Yanks trying to hold a 1-run lead, and we're in the top of the 8th. Line drive and foul ball. Got him swinging. It's a strikeout.
Way out in front of that inside pitch there, and just exactly the opposite kind of approach that you want with 2 strikes. You want to let the ball travel. Make sure you recognize it. Try to shorten up so that you can at least put the ball in play. Clearly fooled, but I think even more so, you question the 2-strike approach.
Here comes the manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move for the bullpen. Jake Bird gives way. We'll be back in a minute with a new arm on the mound.
Now pitching for the
New pitcher on now, Tim Hill.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect a tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
Alex Call steps to the plate for the Dodgers. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a flyout. That one fouled off. Lefty continues to work, but the closer getting loose in the bullpen. Up the middle, and that one handled. Fires over to first. 3rd out. Dodgers down in order. And it's still a 3-2 ball game. Back in the Bronx and stepping in for the Yankees, Jason Dominguez. First pitch misses. And another ball. It just shaved the zone. They'll keep their remaining challenge. Here's a 1-1. He swings and fouls one off. Fly ball down the line. That one is foul, and he'll see another. In the dirt, ball 2. Gets a piece and stays alive. Comes the 2-2. Just misses the mark outside the zone. Too low, ball 4.
Take your base.
And after that long battle, he's aboard representing the tying run. Pretty close, but it was a ball. So they're now out of challenges. Outside, and that is ball 1.
Boog, the runner at first needs to be careful right here. He's dealing with a pickoff artist on the mound.
Ground ball up the middle. Oh, great stop. The feed for
Got
1.
him.
And that's all they'll get.
Nice diving stop right there. It gets the out. Great reactions. Excellent job of finishing the play with a nice, easy throw.
One out man at first. So up next for New York, Jose Caballero.
Ball 1.
And the 1-0.
Ball 2.
Man at first, one away.
Yep.
Step off throw to first.
Safe.
And he's back in easily. Next
Ball.
one misses. Ball 3. Chisholm at first, one gone. Swing and a miss. Full count now.
He has a tendency to chase out of the zone, and that slider that's down, that's one of his money pitches to get that swing and miss.
Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. On the ground, 2 ball. Muncy to second, on to Freeman, double play, inning over. So no runs in the inning despite the leadoff walk, and that does it. Through 8 full, the Yankees lead it 3-2. Last chance coming up here for the Dodgers.
Now pitching for the
David Bednar on to try and close it out.
I think closer has to be one of the toughest jobs in baseball, and we see a pretty high turnover rate because of it. Every outing seems to be high pressure, this one included. We'll see if he can wrap up the win and get himself a save.
That one's in there. Strike 1. And that's downstairs and outside. Late on that fastball.
Really going after him here. All fastballs to get ahead in the count.
And that one is in the dirt. Now 2-2.
Ball
Just
outside.
misses there.
Good location, good take. Sometimes you want the hitter to prove he can lay off that pitch.
And the call stands. It was indeed a ball. So that removes their last challenge. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. Payoff pitch. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. Up and
Ball
in,
four.
ball
Take your
four.
base.
And he represents the tying run on base after that hard-fought walk.
Freddie Freeman.
Check
Strike.
swing called strike. That's strike one.
If you're a base runner, you got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get into scoring position.
And fouled off. Pitch
Ball.
misses. Ball one. One-run game here in the top of the ninth. And that one is lifted in the air. Makes the grab. Throw sails over his head at first.
Up next for the Dodgers, the shortstop, Mookie Betts.
Now it's Mookie Betts. 1 for 3. And Chris, is the stolen base a possibility here?
I say no. I think you drop anchor over there. Don't distract the hitter at all. Don't run yourself out of an
Ball.
inning and ultimately out of a ball game. Let him swing it so you can jog around the bases and everybody celebrate at home plate.
Crowd locked in right now. One-run game here in the ninth. And there's a
right.
strike. Good heater at 98.
Well, so many hard-throwing relievers in the game these days, you would think that hitters have made the adjustment, but I don't know if you ever get used to it. Just pumping gas out of the bullpen, so hard to play catch-up.
One and two here. That one lifted to left. Rice settles under it. Takes it in for the out.
Up next for the Dodgers, the third baseman, number 13, Max Muncy.
That
No,
one misses.
that's a ball.
And that's ball one.
No.
2-0 count to a guy with this much pop at the dish. You better expect him to be turning on something. It's going to either get hit hard to the pull side or the fans better look out in the stands.
Swing and a line drive. That's a base hit into center field. And the go-ahead run is on base.
Well, when you fall behind in the count, you've got to come into the zone, and then guys have a better chance of hitting the ball hard like he did right there.
And now a very big at-bat for Kyle Tucker. Fought off foul.
Well, comfortable or not, these are the situations closers, they seem to live for. I mean, you get into some hot water, a jam, tough spot, whatever you want to call it, but this is where they earn their keep.
2 on, 2 outs.
Ball.
Fastball is outside. And a count 1 and 2. Bednar is just one strike away. Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. Fights it off. He'll see another. Swing and a drive. This one is crushed. No doubt about it. And here in the late stages, they have the lead. Another homer. His second home run of the game, and the Dodgers have the lead. It's 5-3. You can sense it inside the stadium. These fans are devastated.
A performance nothing short of clutch. With that swing, he's given his team the lead and a huge psychological boost.
Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. David Bednar won't go any further. Two-run ball game as he heads for the dugout, and we'll be back with a new pitcher.
Now pitching for the
Pitching change here, Angel Chevy.
Gets an opportunity to square off against his former team, so I wouldn't be surprised if he came out a little extra jacked up right here.
Here high.
Back and forth we go, a seesaw battle in the late stages of this one. Strike on the inside corner. Teoscar goes down on strikes. And some late inning drama here in the ninth as this homer gives them the lead. It's now 5-3.
Now pitching for
Back now, and on the mound, the closer, Tanner Scott.
Well, he's the guy they hope to turn to out of the pen to lock down wins. So this game has gone to plan, more or less. Let's see if he can wrap it up here.
Ryan McMahon steps to the plate.
Yankees, the third baseman,
The Yankees looking to rally.
Ball. High.
Scott, a 6-foot lefty, he features a four-seam fastball, a slider, and he works in a changeup. Breaking ball through there for a strike.
That front door slider is such a devastating pitch. You don't want to get beat by the inside fastball, so you cheat a little bit, and then by the time it gets there, it's out of the swing plane.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, that's the money maker right there. Two strikes, slider down and away from a same side thrower as the hitter. I mean, that's just tough. You're looking to protect with two strikes and very difficult to lay off.
That one off the mark. Ball one. One down, base is empty here in the ninth. Check swing. No appeal. 2 balls, no strikes. High fly ball lifted in the air right field. Tucker settles underneath it. 2 up, 2 down.
Up next for the Yankees, the center fielder, number 12.
So they're down to their final out. Trent Grisham stepping in now for the Yankees. Fastball on the inside corner for a strike.
So important to get ahead of these hitters. You don't want to issue a free pass and allow that tying run to come to the plate. You always want to keep that other team in a position where if they're going to beat you, they're going to have to do it with multiple hits.
The Yankees down to their final strike. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. Two-run game with 2 away here in the bottom of the 9th. Got him, and that's the ball game.
Well, all game, this team had to battle with that 10th man, those fans making a lot of noise, but they took the lead in the 9th inning, quieted things down, and were able to get those final 3 outs in the bottom half as well. Just a very well-executed ball game.
A 5-3 final score in this one. Dave Roberts and company celebrate in the dugout. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Shambi saying so long.